Hey, how's everyone doing today? Welcome back. First of all, welcome back. This is the What's in My Pelican Case video. I know you've seen it 1,000 times, millions of times, just like all the other videos on the internet that you've probably seen that are going to be exactly like this. But my video is a little bit different though, because in this case, I have what we would call the most organized and the most minimal photography and videography gear that you can get. So this is my Pelican 1510 case. I recently bought it a few months ago from Facebook Market, and the guy, this case is probably $250, I think, and he sold it to me for $120, which was a good deal. But he ended up ordering the wrong case, but because he ordered the wrong case, I had the opportunity to buy exactly what I needed. And this is the Pelican 1510, air sealed. You can take it on airplanes. It's light enough to travel with, all types of stuff, right? So as you can see, this is a really nice and interesting case. There's padding on the inside of it. But first, let's start with the basics, right? Let's go over the things that make sense to go over. I guess the first thing is the biggest thing. This is my Zcam E2 S6 4K. This is a cinema camera that I just recently purchased, and it has served me very well. Like it makes the world of a difference whenever you're trying to do photo and video at the same time on a camera setup, whether it be a full frame DSLR or a mirrorless camera. It makes the world of a difference when you have a dedicated video camera to do any type of work that you might want to do. This is probably one of the greatest investments, and in truth, it is and has paid for itself. It makes you look a lot more professional. It enhances the quality of your photo and video work. People say, oh man, this is crazy. Everything comes in this little small package. Now, granted, this is just the brains of it. There is so much more that has to be added onto this in order to complete this package. And I'll talk about that in another video on another day. But this is my Zcam S6, and it records in 6K and 4K as well. Great camera. The only thing that I wish that Canon would do is I really wish that Canon would go ahead and make the RF mount for this, because right now this is EF, and if they made the RF mount for this, it would make my life easier, because then I could carry all RF mount systems or migrate everything over to the RF mount system, in comparison to having one lens or two around that's EF. But because I have a few lenses around, it's still okay. It works out. And this is the camera. But of course I have a battery on here for the Zcam. And what else do we have in here? The next thing, I guess, is my Mavic 2 Mini. It weighs less than 250 milligrams. Plastic case. And the cool part about this is you can take it into different countries and fly it. I use this, and I bought this in comparison to the Mavic Pro or any of the other drones, simply because I can take it into different countries because of the weight. The video for it is absolutely amazing. You're not missing anything unless you need something stronger and more powerful, and you want to be able to, record in 8K and things like that. You don't necessarily need it, but this drone does good enough for me, and I can pack it in my bag. It's small enough to fit inside of my pocket, and it makes everything much easier. It makes my life easier. And so yeah, this is my Mavic 2. I can't figure out how to put this back on, which is completely short. Oh yeah, there we go. I got it. Yeah, so this is my Mavic 2. And of course, along with that Mavic 2 being in here, I also have the controller for it. Yep. And I have my 3 batteries, so I could fly. And each battery it flies up to 30 minutes, full charge. So you got does it fly up to 30 minutes? Yeah, it flies up to 30 minutes. So 3, 6, 9. You got about an hour and a half worth of flight time. This is for my cinema camera, right? Atomos Shinobi 5.2 4K screen. Works great. Ordered it off of Amazon. This is a go-to because unfortunately they have a small screen right here on the Z-Cam that I use my this monitor for, but you can't see anything on it. It doesn't really serve a purpose. You can't compose any of your videos or any of your shots with it. This is really just navigating through menus. That's all that is for. And of course I have a handle right here for the Z-Cam. I have the back plate for it, and this is used to house all of my cameras, not my cameras, but all of my cables. So you stuff all of your cables in here and they come out through this back end. Helps you with the organization so things won't look so sloppy while you're at set or trying to do something. And it works out really well. Works out really well in that manner. This is probably one of the best things ever. This is by Small Rig. And this is a light, believe it or not. You cut it on, boom, and this is one of the coolest features because you can adjust the brightness of it, right? And you can even change the temperature color of it, right? So you can change it to, this is orange, change the settings, right? Purple, red, yellow. So you can, just depending on what you're trying to use it for, you can use this, and it magnetizes. So the back of it, you can put it on something that's a metal and it'll stick to the metal, whether it's a metal wall. You can use this as a backlight. If I wanted to take this entire room and turn it dark, shut all the blinds, I could take this and put it behind me, and you could use it as an afterglow. If you're trying to do a photo shoot, you could use this. It has a mounting screw at the very bottom of it, and you could use this and mount it, and it can be a secondary light if you're looking for an accent light, whether any color you want, red, blue, orange, green, purple. This will do it. Magnetized. You can take this little silicone case off and get straight light, but I like to keep the silicone case on for diffusion purposes so it won't be so harsh on the skin. This is just a wooden grip for my Z-Cam, of course. And now we move on to some more gear. This is my 24 to 105 EF mount F4. This is what I use for my Z-Cam. And so I mount this on, and we are prepared to go. And I have a 70 to 200 EF mount, and it is a Sigma camera, but this is the one that I carry with me. I think that it is the most versatile for what I use it for and for the things that I do. It allows me to zoom in and catch that somewhat wide angle at 24 millimeter. So I like this a lot. actually. I think this is going to be in another video, but I think personally that this is probably the most underrated lens on the market. Just an opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This has to be easily the most underrated lens in the market, by far. I think so. And I'll create a video about that later, but has to be. I also have a RF 70-200. I recently bought this and I am so happy that I did. It was a great investment. Managed to buy it. Has a locking set before you, it has a locking on here, right here on the side. You can lock it so it won't rotate, and it doesn't have any drift to it either, any downward drift. So of course it has the ring, that RF ring that you can program it to adjust to whatever you want, whether it's ISO, f-stop. I've never used it before, I just don't. But this is probably one of the best investments considering what I came from. It's small, it's minimalistic. That's what I have come to enjoy, the minimalistic lifestyle. And these, and also what I have in here, which I'm currently shooting on right now, I have my Canon RP and another 24-105, but it's a RF mount. So that's why I would definitely prefer to have this be RF, but Canon hasn't released the licenses for it yet. So I have to deal with having two 24-105s in my camera bag. They should go ahead and release it so I can get rid of this EF to 24-105 EF mount. Then I could put another more useful lens in there. I could add an 85 in there or 50 in there. Anything except for another 24-105, definitely. And so everything else, all of these are basically where I store all of my cables, right? So I have chargers in here, screws, USB devices, extra batteries, mics. I have everything in here that you would need to do a solo mission for any type of video or photo work that you want to accomplish or do. I have everything in here. And this is what's in my Pelican case. And if you wanted to see, this is what it looks like on the inside of it. And as you can see, I have two spaces missing right here, right? But that's because that's what my Canon RP and my 24-105 sits. But otherwise though, this is what's in my Pelican case. This is probably one of the more one of the best investments that I have managed to purchase over the years, simply because it allows me to put the important things in here. Really the important things. Like, there isn't anything in this case that's not needed for a photo and video mission. This is almost like my little jetpack. I take this everywhere for any huge project that I may do outside of lighting equipment, backdrops, and things of that nature. This is gonna go with me because it has everything that I need. I even have straps, like I said, mics. A Rode mic is in here. This is the Rode mic that I use. This is the Rode mic that I use. I need to purchase another one, but because this one is clearly has gotten squished on the inside of this case. But this is the Rode mic that I use, and hooks up to my Z-Cam just fine through auxiliary, and it works really well. I enjoy it. It produces some pretty good sound quality, I think, in my humble opinion. I haven't had any complaints about it, but I'm definitely going to end up getting something else at some point. Down here I have extra cameras, extra batteries, and an SD card for my Z-Cam. And these are just a bunch of cables, but yeah. Oh, I forgot one thing to add. This is my GoPro. This is an older GoPro. It is the Hero 4, and it does record in 4K, but I don't record in 4K. I only record in 1080p. And I would like to be able to record in 4K, but the 4K files are just so big. Like, to be honest with you, my computer can't process 4K files. I need a better computer at some point. I have a MacBook Pro, but yeah, the 4K files are just really big. They're hard to process if you don't have the hardware for them. But furthermore, videos like this that I put on YouTube, they're gonna get compressed into 1080p anyway. Most people don't have the technology to view actual videos and photos in 4K, so it doesn't matter. This works just fine. It's waterproof, it's in a sealed container. If you're looking for action cam where it's first person recording, whether it be hiking, scuba diving, swimming, whatever the case may be, this will do it. This works just fine. You can put it inside of cups and pour water on top of it to give a different vantage point of perspective. I love this. This is great. This goes into my camera bag. Probably one of my best kept secrets, to be honest with you. But that's inside of my camera bag. And that's about it. If you like this video, if you have any questions about this gear, please subscribe down below. Oh, before you go, I forgot about something else too. See, there's so much in this thing. Like, this Pelican 1510 contains so much. It just contains a lot of stuff. This is my DJI mics. They are wireless mics. As soon as you open them, they automatically come on. This is the charging case for it and the protective case for it. But I love these. They can record up to 15.1 hours. They have internal storage as well, and you can connect them to your phone or any type of device. They come with the Lightning-C and the lightning cables. Like, if I have to do a documentary, for example, I can simply take this mic right here, just a very small mic. If you want to know what the handprint size of it, it's really small. Like, it's really tiny. It's so small. Anyway, you can take it and you can, it comes with the magnet, and you can take it and you can put it right here. Except for on the inside, of course, but you can put it right here. It's so easy, it's so simple. Actually, let me show you in practical format where you can see. And like, you can have the person that you're recording wearing a dark shirt, or in the event that they have on a blazer of some kind or a button up, you can easily take this little metal tab and put it behind the collar of their shirt or around the lapel of their butting up. So it could be, if this is the lapel area that it rests, you can put it right here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, hold on. It fell down my shirt. And that's one of the problems that you have. But you could easily take it and you can put it right here. Hold on. I got you. You can put it right here. Oh, there you go. And see, that's typically the area where a lapel would sit on a blazer or a button up, and you can record anything that you want, and it has internal storage. So, and you can connect it to your computer, pull the audio off of it, and you're good to go. But this is probably one of the best investments that I've had. You can take it on trips with you, video, photo. If you don't have the room for a mic, it's small, it's protected, and it works. I'm not sure if it's waterproof or not, though. We can do a review on this later. I'm talking too much about this, but we can definitely do a review on this because I have a lot of gear in here that we can just genuinely talk about. And I hope you like this video. Like, subscribe, comment. If there's something that you want to talk about or interested in discussing, please leave it in the comment section below. It's open and available. I'm open to tips and tricks and different ideas. Let me know what you think, and until next time, I'll see you later.